On Sunday, the 5th of June 2022 will always remain a sad day in our Ondo state. Over 50 human beings were killed inside a church on a fateful Sunday morning. Catholic Church in our Ondo state. A very, very bad news occurred in Ondo at that particular time. Over 50 Christians, worshippers, were brutally murdered in cold blood in Owo that day. Now, these are part of the news, but there's a breaking news now. The court have rejected to release the suspects. They call them Al-Shabaab. It is right there on your screen from Sahara Reporters. One of my viewers was asking me on the comment section, where are you getting your news from? I will put my source right there on your screen. From Sahara Reporters, the court had rejected them, 5 of them. They must not be released because they are Al-Shabaab members that came to our Ondo state to kill 50 innocent souls on Sunday, the 5th of June 2025. It's a very sad day. That gave the rise for Sunday Igboho to say enough is enough. After he had already done that in Igongo, Oyo State. You can see pictures on your screen of the now different pictures on your screen, the dead bodies, everybody. I'm showing that right there, but then that information is very sacrosanct. That's why I'll give you that information right there on your screen. You are seeing the fact that 5 of them have been held. You cannot go free. Before I continue, in case you are watching for the first time analysis, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing, and also be dropping your comments. That matters. Like and share and drop your comments. Like and share and drop your comments. I like to read your comments as you see what you are thinking, and other viewers too would like to read your comments. And sometimes the comments don't get very interactive. Even your fellow viewers too, they drop their comments, and I like it. It goes back and forth. Let me continue. But subscribe and not subscribe also, and on notifications. Not just by subscribing, but by on notifications too. I gave you earlier information today, the 10th of September 2025. I gave you earlier information. The forest guards are active now in Enugu State. I gave you that information, and I showed you the pictures. The forest guards are active now in Enugu State. And also, I gave you a breaking news. The son of Malam Nasri El-Rufai, he said, I don't believe in this one Nigeria. And I gave you that information just a few hours ago. Bashir El-Rufai said, I don't believe in this current one Nigeria. That's opinion. I gave you the breakdown and everything, and I did my analysis on that. But let me continue. That Owo massacre can never be forgotten. It opened the eyes of the indigenous people. Everybody now saw that this is not something I should play with or toy with, because there was an information where the elder said because they were evicted from that place, that was why they revenged. And don't forget, the Ondo people, they don't tolerate nonsense. In case you don't know them, Ondo people, they don't tolerate nonsense. They don't like cheating. Ondo people. And in their own way, they did their own thing there. That our massacre was a pointer to the fact that some people think they are above other people in Nigeria. I remember I did an analysis on that, not on this particular channel there. And I placed that side by side. That can you imagine that Yoruba people went to the north and killed people, what do you think would have happened? I was giving an analysis back then, 2022, not on this channel, that assuming it was Yoruba that went to the north to kill, what do you think would have happened today? So these people coming to the south is a slap on the face of the southern Nigeria. It's a slap on the face of the southern Nigeria. It is clear. And you're not asking questions enough. And this is a very, very big problem for the, now listen to me. I'll give you an information very soon on this particular topic. I'll give you one information very soon. But let me continue on this first. Now, people they are going to church to worship God on a faithful Sunday morning, the 5th of June 2025, and you came to the church in Ondo and destroyed them, over 50 people. How many, now listen to me, how many Nigerian leaders talk then? How many of them came out to condemn it? How many of them came from the north to condemn this act? Now let's go forward to 2025. When the incident happened, did you see how they were shouting? You know, and they get in Benue State, the Yawata incident, when 200 people died. Did you see any condemnation from the north? Many of you don't understand. You just think it is. Now listen to me. 61 beings were killed in Delta State. The north were shouting. 200 people were killed in Yawata, Benue. How many of them did you see came out? So when I give you this, you still don't grasp the problem. So the issue of state police, when I said I supported it, I want it, state police is sacrosanct, it is important. You don't understand, you don't really understand the logic behind this. It is sacrosanct now. There should be state police where every individual feels secured in his own place. But the problem is that understanding. The standard people, they don't know what is called. See, the north is in trouble now. The northern Nigeria is in a very, very big mess. I said this morning, when Boko Haram started, they were targeting majorly Christians and destroying churches. How many of them came out to condemn in strongest terms Boko Haram? Now, they're not destroying mosques too. So when I said, anytime as a human being you see evil, you must speak out against evil. You must speak out against evil in the harshest and strongest term. But then, listen to me. You have now seen the hypocrisy of northern Nigeria. At least this time you should be wise enough to know that the way they see other Nigerians, they see them as inferior, because we have heard we are born to rule. We are born to rule. And I ask a question. As far back as 2010, 2011, I said, if you are born to rule, who is now born to be a slave? Oh, I remember that was the time of Jonathan and Buhari, 2011. PDP was CPC. Why was it CPC then? When I say we are born to rule, I say, who is now born to be a slave in Nigeria? Nigeria does not belong to the north. That was how people like us stood that Jonathan must be the president. I'm talking about an elected president in Nigeria. But you don't see the agenda. You can't see, or some of you see the agenda, but hypocrisy is a very, very big problem in Nigeria. We have that problem of hypocrisy. When you see something, you say, no, look like that to be. How many times did the top emirs in the north came out to condemn what's happening? So when I show you that forest guard, somebody's asking me, I'll show, go Google it yourself. The forest guard have begun work now in Enugu. The forest guard have begun working now in Enugu State. They have begun. Forest guard have begun working now in Enugu State. I gave you information yesterday. How the S-men have been banned, completely banned. Enough is enough. Stop using weapons. Stop going interstate. Stop. These are evidence that I placed to you on your screen, which you can see it yourself. It's not a matter of sentiment or something. Now, if you go on Twitter, go and check comment on Twitter. There are celebrations from the southern Nigeria that these 5 Al-Shabaab must never be released. These 5 Al-Shabaab, they must not be released. Because for the first time in a long while, over security issues, southern Nigeria are now speaking one voice. And again, middle belt too are joining. Because those ones that have been the most badly hit in Nigeria. Is it Benue or Plateau? Almost every day, Benue, Plateau, somebody must spam by the, you call them elders. Almost every time, somebody must go down in Benue or Plateau State. Now listen, have you seen, just for once, in this Nigeria, anytime another is in power, have you seen them came out to condemn him? Have you seen in Nigeria, drop your comments now, have you seen in Nigeria, another is a president, and they allowed protests in the north? Oh yeah. When I spoke about the fact that 2023 election, it is supposed to be the turn of the Igbo in Nigeria, I spoke on air openly. I was insulted mostly, not even by the northern people, that they cannot give Igbo power. Okay, the question now is, Tinubu is there, oh yeah. The same north is now crying. That's my problem. You said you don't trust Igbo people, you cannot give them power. Oh yeah, you trust Tinubu? Okay. So these are the issues. At this critical juncture, it is time to ask ourselves, this like Bello El-Rufai said, that's the son of Malam El-Rufai, who said he does not believe in this current one Nigeria. But then I looked at it in analysis from the lens of hypocrisy, that this is an hypocritical statement. I don't think he is serious about it. So I look at that word from the lens of hypocrisy. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think that he is serious about it. I don't think so. That's what I think. Because people like us have always questioned this kind of system in Nigeria. I mean, always question this kind of system in Nigeria. That this way structure cannot work. I've been saying it. Let there be restructuring. It's as simple. Let there be restructuring. Let every region manage their resources. This has always been my watchword. Not be today. I've been consistent, over consistent saying it. All this one, it is. But him saying this, making this statement, I look at it from the lens of hypocrisy. I don't think he's saying it with a good mind. This is an hypocritical statement. That's my opinion. From the son of Malam El-Rufai. Many of you can't, because, see, let me tell you something. In Nigeria, anytime they lose power, they want to play games with you. enter the local power, they want to use your brain. It is not you that God has created to now use what God has given to you. Don't allow them use your head. Don't allow people to use your. God has given you brain to think and to bring out a solution. Okay, listen to me. When Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, did you see celebrations in the north? When I gave you a list that you sent to Buhari and I read it out, how many of them was the Buhari arrest? How many of them did he arrest? Even recently, Simon Ekpa, when he was, I don't want to really, but when the final court is this 6 years imprisonment, just go and check on Twitter. You go and check yourself and see the massive celebrations there. Massive celebrations. So this our incident should always be on the minds of the Ondo people, Yoruba people. It must always be conscious in their mind. 50 man beings down in a church to worship God in a church. And kudos to the president, they must not let them stay there. They must not be released. They must not let them stay there. They must not be released. That is the thing. Let them stay there. They should not be released. You cannot come to people's place in their hometown, in their village, in their church to destroy them. So they must never be released. It's not possible. What they have done, let them feel the repercussion of it. Yesterday, I gave you a news coming from Katsina State. Diko, the governor of Katsina, had resumed negotiations with bandits. Diko, that's the governor, that's the name of the governor of Katsina State. He had resumed negotiating with the bandits. I gave you that news yesterday. You don't see him. Is this how you want to live? Is this how this country wants to move forward? Is this how Nigeria wants to move forward? When people are sitting back and negotiating with the enemies of the nation. We are here giving our commendations, giving our best wishes to the Nigerian military. I've always maintained it. I am supporting the Nigerian military 100% to eliminate the bandits. 100% to eliminate. I'm talking about total elimination for the bandits. 100%. I'm supporting. All the bandits must be eliminated. 100%. So what are we talking about? But then you are now, because after the peace negotiation, can you trust? This is the question. Can you trust the bandits not to go back and renege on the agreement? Can you trust the bandits not to go back and renege on the agreement after negotiating with them and seeking for peace in your state? Are you sure that they won't go back? Are you sure? Only a mad person, it does something over and over again and expect a different result. A mad person, no brain. You have been what? You see, people see, Ado Alero and Benetuji, all these people, they should be wiped out completely from the surface of the earth. Ado Alero, Benetuji, both of them, they must be wiped out. It's not, see, it's not about, I remember when somebody called me one day, say, I don't know why I don't like Buhari. It's not about liking Buhari. Buhari was a Muslim. Buhari was a Fulani man. Yar'Adua na Muslim too. Yar'Adua Fulani man. It's not about whether, it's about the competency and the genuine heart of the person. The competency and the genuineness of which the person is bringing to the table as a leader of that country. It's not about where he comes from. It's about that what he has to offer the people in that place. So I say, oh, you don't like Buhari. It's not about me. It's not me liking Buhari. But I knew that that man was not competent enough to be a president of any normal country. I was very sure, and I knew, and I said it. I was completely sure, I knew it, and I said it, that Buhari does not have that competence, that brain, that character to be anywhere near a leader. I was sure about it. Okay, what has happened? Now, what has happened? So the Owo incident is a marker. The Owo incident is a clear, because listen to me. What happened in Owo, Ondo State, will never be forgotten. What happened that day in Owo will never be forgotten. It must remain in the minds of the people in that place. It can never be forgotten. Because it's one of the saddest days in Yoruba land for Christians in their church to people come from outside to come and kill them in their own religious place. It is an anomaly. It will never be forgotten.